I want to thank Chairman Simmons and Commissioner Chopra for being with us this morning. Appreciate your critically important mission to protect America's consumers. I want to tell you about one such consumer. His name is Mike McKinney. Mike runs a minority-owned small business based out of St. Petersburg in my district. His daughter, Taylor, was diagnosed with diabetes 9 years ago. Since her diagnosis, the family has focused on Taylor's health and treatments. Mike told me about the thousands he's had to pull out of the family's 401k and the, quote, creative things they did when they had nowhere else to turn. Mike left his corporate job to start his own business, but the insurance ran out at one point. Mike had to pay $120 for a 3-day supply of Taylor's life-sustaining insulin. In that vein, I'd ask you to look at this chart behind me. They show the prices of brands of insulin over time. The insulin manufacturers, Eli Lilly, Novo Nordisk, and Sanofi, are increasing their prices dramatically, as you can see, and they are doing it in lockstep. Market forces are not driving these increases, and yet insulin, the drug that sustains America's 30 million diabetics, including Taylor, keeps getting more and more expensive. Drug companies are price fixing because they know their market is broken. This is anti-consumer behavior at its most egregious, its most harmful, and this is where Americans need the FTC. My question for both of you, but for you, Commissioner Chopra, specifically because you mentioned the outrageous costs in prescription drugs in your testimony. What is the FTC doing to stop the drug company price fixing? And what additional authorities would you need to save consumers' lives from the greed of these drug companies?
If there is price fixing or other anti-competitive conduct that is literally leading to potentially people dying, we have to take that seriously, and we have to use all the authorities to do that. As you all think about drug prices, you need to think about remedies for pharma misconduct, because it's not just about doing things here and there to get prices down. It's also about going after violations of law, because if you can violate the law and simply pay out of your profits in just a fine, you're not going to change.
They may look at it as a cost of doing business.
This is a big area of emphasis for us. We have a whole unit that is devoted to looking at anti-competitive conduct in this space. So we're monitoring this space. We look at pricing over time. We monitor drug prices, and if we see something fishy, we look at it. If it looks like something that's related to price fixing, we make an affirmative referral to the Justice Department, and oftentimes that results in them taking action. If the referral comes back, in other words, they don't think it's criminal, then that's something that we will look at and investigate very closely.
Are there other tools that you would like to have at your disposal in order to be able to be more effective?
So there's a bunch of legislation that's circulating now that deals with pay for delay, abuse of citizens' petitions, and things like that. And those, I think, deserve some real careful attention. I think, in general, that type of effort would be helpful.